What's going on, bounty hunters? GENERALKENOBISTUDIO'S here. I got a little bit of a different video today that I wanted to talk about. Because by the time I put this video out, will mark the 2-year anniversary of me losing 80 pounds of weight. And I kind of wanted to talk about it and kind of talk about things that I've done. And it is actually Star Wars related. So, because I know this isn't something I normally do on this channel, but I felt like something told me I needed to put this out here. So, here we go. So, starting off, a little bit about me. My name's David. As you guys know, I'm a big Lego Star Wars collector. I review Lego Star Wars sets, dress up as Star Wars characters. I've been into Star Wars ever since I was like 5-6 years old. And growing up, I have always kind of struggled with being overweight. Through high school, I struggled a lot with just being, like, not only just being overweight, but just being bullied for being overweight at, like, my church. And just growing up, I've always just had a hard time with, like, who I kind of was, like, and it just really bothered me. So when I was 18, I started getting into weight training. My dad had some equipment, so I was just using that. But my problem was my diet. Like, I never could find a diet that I could stick with. I never really had a game plan when I went to the gym, and it just led to struggling for years. And then I moved out, got my own place, and then, mind you, I've had my channel now for probably since 2015, I think was when I started making videos. So, but I forgot to mention that earlier. But anyway, so yeah, so I moved out in 2019, and I got a membership to a Planet Fitness, and same thing. I was kind of just going in with no game plan. Just I'd run, I'd do some cardio, lift weights, and then I would, excuse me, I would kind of just eat whatever I want, because I just had this mindset for years, thinking, well, as long as I'm lifting weights, I can just eat whatever I want, which, unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way. That is not the way you need to go when you're wanting to lose weight. So, till finally, fast forward into the pandemic, I actually went through my first breakup. It was a real rough breakup. I had found out the person I was with the whole time was practically married, and it just really hurt me. And not to mention, she was also pretty abusive to me mentally and emotionally, and that really messed with me. And I was just, after that, I was just really having a hard time kind of getting back into the gym, because there's times would skip days, because I would normally go Monday through Friday, and then I would just really had a hard time just getting back into the gym, and especially holidays. Like, holidays were the absolute worst for me. I would just, if I had a day off, then I wouldn't go to the gym, or sometimes it'd be rare if I went to the gym that entire week. Like, I just really was lacking motivation to just stay in the gym a lot after COVID and my breakup. So finally, 2023, I finally said, okay, my New Year's resolution is going to be, I want to keep this weight off. I want to be in the best shape of my life. I'm tired of feeling overweight. I'm tired of being sluggish. And I was doing good for the most part. I was still kind of struggling on and off till probably a quarter of the way into 2023. My coworkers had made a joke, kind of just making fun of my weight. And it just really kind of just hit me. And, like, it was just a slap in the face, and I finally just said, okay, that's it, enough's enough. I need to do something about this. I'm tired of the fat jokes. I'm tired of being made fun of, because I, at the time had kind of the, they call them the man boobs. And I just finally said, I got to do something. So, and this is where the Star Wars part comes in. So I was scrolling on Instagram one night, and I came across a reel of a guy in a 501st Clone Trooper helmet in his gym, and the reel was kind of more of a joke. He had this whiteboard behind him, and it was like, 6 things 501st Trooper is disappointed in, and he's like pulling off the tape. And it was just like different kind of jokes and stuff for that were related to like fitness and Star Wars. And I honestly thought it was a joke. Like I was just kind of scrolled past it, didn't think anything of it. So about a few days later, this guy just started popping up my feed. I kept seeing this guy working out in a 501st clone helmet, doing like just various workouts with like dumbbells. So one day when I came home from the gym, I was just like, did somebody make a Star Wars themed workout? So I went on my phone and I saw that somebody had made a train like a 501st 30-day challenge. And I sat there and I was just like, I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta try this. I was like, what kind of Star Wars fan would it be if I didn't try this? Because as you see, I've got Star Wars sets behind me. I have Star Wars tattoos. I don't know if you can see that. I've got a silhouette of Luke and Vader and a half sleeve of Boba Fett on my left arm. Like Lego Star Wars was what got me into Star Wars. Like this was my first Star Wars set at the time. I got this back in 2002 and had it since then. I watch all the movies, the shows. I try to play all the games, read the books, Legends. So I'm like, yeah, I need to try this. And I was still kind of skeptical about it because I was just like, well, what if this doesn't work? Like, what if it's just the same thing that I've tried? Because I feel like I've tried other diets and just other methods, and I just couldn't find something that would work for me. Until finally I just said, okay, you know what? Look at it this way. You're still kind of struggling. You're not losing weight. You're, still getting made fun of, and it's still just, really affecting you. You're still tired all the time. So it's like, what if you really got to lose? So it was on a Monday I started, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. When I started it, I thought I was going to die. And the reason I say that is because it was the beginning of summer too. So I was like drenched in sweat, out of breath, just sitting there like, like, how does he do that in a helmet? But one thing I noticed was I was actually starting to feel better about myself. I was feeling more confident, more energized, more awake. So I told myself, okay, you know what? I'm going to do the full 30 days and see what happens. So I did. And I felt like I got a little bit stronger. I felt like my back got a little stronger because I've always had problems with back. Like I've had back pain over the years just from being overweight. And for once, I just felt better about who I was. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start checking out his other videos. So I saw he had a train like a 30-day cadet bodyweight one. And then he also dropped an ARC Trooper. I did both of those. I had to take a break from ARC Trooper, unfortunately, because I hurt my knees at the time. But thankfully, I got that all fixed. And then I even found out you can book like a one-on-one call. And he's got a whole program called Fit Nerd Academy, where it's just, a group of nerdy gym guys or just, nerdy Star Wars fans who just want to get in shape, want to, be in the best shape of their lives. Because the one thing he talks about is it's called creating an alter ego. And it's basically like you tell yourself, okay, so who's someone you look up to? So for me, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. So Obi-Wan is kind of my alter ego for several reasons. He had so many opportunities to turn to the dark side. He's a good general who leads his clones to victory. And so that's kind of when I just started getting that mindset of being more like Obi-Wan. I mean, I even cosplay Obi-Wan. I'm sure you guys have seen on some of my videos and posts. So I just honestly just saw he kept doing more, and I kept on doing them. I mean, and that wasn't the only thing I did. I started changing my diet. Like it kind of even showed me like how to cook and how to start meal prepping, how to, start tracking my food, all those good things. To where now I've kind of gotten to the point I just don't really crave junk food anymore. And 2 years later, I'm in the best shape of my life. So, but I will stop the video right here because I want to show a slideshow of all my my progress photos. So we'll go ahead and show you that real quick. Yeah, pretty impressive, huh? And unfortunately, that first photo you saw where I was like 240, 235. That wasn't even the first photo. That was like when I first started, because I didn't take any photos, unfortunately, because I was still kind of skeptical. And I do regret it. I do wish I had a very first photo of like when I started till now. But, it is what it is. But I mean, I do have, seeing old photos of myself, it's just like, wow, that just doesn't look like me. And not only that, there's people at my gym who are starting to notice I've, lost weight and I've kept the weight off. Like, I have people stopping me either midway my workout or before, or even after, just like, dude, I've seen you come here for years and like you have really like drastically changed. Just telling me to keep up the good work. So, but to get into his channel name is called, so at the time it was Trooper Transmission, but he goes by Paul Quilling. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And his motto is called Fit for the Republic, and I'll show you the back of my shirt so you guys can see. But essentially, it's a clone trooper doing a deadlift, and it says Fit for the Republic. And I will tell you guys right now, it is absolutely 100% worth it. Because when I did it at the time, it was still free on his channel. Now he's had to move it to his private community, which is Fit Nerd Academy. And I'll put a link to everything in the description. But I mean, if you guys want to find a fun way to work out, something that you already enjoy with fitness, I absolutely 100% recommend you reach out to Paul. Like, he is super great. Him and his team will work with you. They'll work one-on-one with you. They will, make sure that you get the results that you want. I mean, not just me. There's others who have seen results and are living their best lives. And these are people who are just everyday people working 40 to 50-hour shifts, and they're married and they have kids. Like, this program's designed for people who have a life. Like, they're only these videos are only anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes long in each workout. So I mean, these are ones you could probably do in your home. Like, it's just dumbbells, kettlebells, and body weight. And it's like, resistance bands and various ones like that. But most of it's dumbbells, kettlebells, and body weights. So, but guys, if you're struggling with weight and you're a diehard Star Wars fan like me, I 100% recommend you check out his channel. I will put a link to his channel, to Fit Nerd Academy, to where you can book a call. And then I'll even link Training Grounds in school, so you guys can check that out. It's free to join Training Grounds. But yeah, if you want to follow a Star Wars program like me, take that first step. 100%, please do it. Trust me, the hard work is worth it. Like, seeing how far I've come, like, in a weird way, this program kind of saved my life and I didn't know it. And the reason I say that is because I kept getting, like, sick all the time when I was, like, after COVID, like, which just kept getting all these sinus infections, and I just couldn't understand why. And I think it was just, I was in poor health and just didn't know it. So 100%, I recommend you check him out. And Paul, and I hope you and some of the guys from Fit Nerd Academy are watching this. But if you are, I just want to once again just thank you. I can't thank you enough, man. You've helped me out tremendously. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this isn't what I normally do, but something just felt like I needed to post this. So I hope you guys all enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, and share if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell notification so you don't miss a video from me again. And then I will be getting back to doing more LEGO Star Wars reviews. It's just, this was kind of something else special to me and something I wanted to do. And so, yeah. Thank you all for watching. My social links will be in the description as well. as well as Paul's information as well if you want to contact him. But once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. You all have a good one.